very sensual in nature. So I feel like this is a good thing. I feel like this is kind of a yum yum factor that it gives to this full moon. So whatever's going on with this full moon with Venus and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn, this is feeling really good about having this this sense of desiring structure, desiring how to almost create some sort of framework regarding what it is to have these intense sensual desires that are aesthetically pleasing, that create this transformation around our own self-value and our ability to attract. So this is a very, I feel like it's a very unique energy, and it's almost wanting to present itself in a very practical way though. So it's almost as if there's a sense of restructuring our own inner beauty regarding what we can sensualize and what we realize as being a pure desire in what feels good to us with Venus, what feels good to us. And we want that to become a reality, and we want to make it practical, and we want to structure it because we want this. I feel like with Venus and Pluto conjunct Capricorn, we want to really understand on the deepest level what makes us feel good. Basically, to put it in the most simplest words, what makes us feel good? What makes us feel appreciated? What makes us feel beautiful? What increases our value? What increases our ability to attract what it is that we want, that we desire, that we yearn for? How can we transform this energy and create this newness within the practical, how we can structure it? That way it can be long lasting. I feel like with these two here, this is trying to create an indefinite imprint in our soul to understand how we have the desire. I'll go as far as the desire to want to understand what pleases us in life, what makes us feel good, what makes us feel like it's a life worth living, you know, our sensual needs met, what's beautiful about us, what do we want to experience that activates our senses and stimulates us so we can put in the work to maintain and sustain, so we can get back to that yum yum factor of you know, life's most intimate desires and aesthetically pleasing and self-nurturing values that make us feel appreciated, valuable, priceless, and make us feel like we are secure and protected in this world. And what ultimately makes us live another day to experience the pleasure of this conjunction with Venus and Pluto. So that's what I'm feeling for the full moon with Sag and Gemini. It's definitely a vibe, and I feel like it's all related to the trends in pop culture and our societal construct that we are frameworking as we speak, and what that looks like as far as how we live, how we talk, how we walk, what we wear, what we consume, what we drive, how we live, what we do to take care of ourselves. It's just everything. So that's what that includes, and how it's going to be somewhat of a commodity, trendy, and how that framework can basically be structured in a way where it can be capitalized off of also with Capricorn and Saturnian energy that is definitely ingrained in this chart and in this time that we're moving through. So now I just want to pull, like, I'll say 3 cards on this full moon. See what the tarot has to say in spirit. Universe, Creator, Divine, and all of my guides that have the utmost benefit and integrity to channel a message for this full moon in Gemini. Please, Spirit, help me add to this astrology full moon. 2 cards fell. So we have the Hermit in reverse. And then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Let me get one more card. I can already sense that this is definitely fusing together really nicely with the chart. And then I believe this came upright. And then we have the 10 of Wands. You know, these energies are very appropriate. So let me explain. Okay. Let me get situated here. So why these 3 cards came out? Off the bat, I was already sensing and hearing. We have the Hermit in reverse. Man, how we've all been on this internal voyage, this journey of soul searching, inner knowledge, seeking that wisdom, coming to conclusions with what is going to be medicinal for our soul, for our development, in order to go down the righteous path that is made for us. And then with the 3 of Wands in reverse, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and we've been doing the work internally. And we've gotten frustrated, and we've felt very stagnant, okay? But with the 10 of Wands right here upright, this is us. We've really gone through the ringer here as a collective. And this full moon kind of really puts that into emphasis regarding we have come to this, we've come to almost the end of the road to some sort of cycle where it's almost like we have we've done the work with the Hermit in reverse. We've waited. We've got the insight. We've attracted it to us. We have basically exerted our mental, our psychic energy into what it is that has us on this path of wanting to manifest our intuitive, creative passions in life that we strive for, that we put our blood, sweat, and tears into, trying to create regarding everything going on in the world. And with the 10 of Wands, this is, you know, we've already proved ourselves to not just others, but our own individual selves. We've proved ourselves that we've made it this far. We have made it this far, and we've done a whole lot of inner work here with the Hermit in reverse. And with the 3 of Wands, I mean, in reverse, it's like we've been on this spiritual vortex in order to take our insights and our passions and our creative ability to the next level. And it has costed us a lot of our time, a lot of our energy, a lot of our inner strength. But we still are moving forward here with the Ten of Wands. And we're taking all of that experience, and we're taking all of that growth, and we're taking all of that, all of that all of that we're taking all of that knowledge that was gained through blood, sweat, tears, and emotions. We're taking all of that and we're moving forward on our path. So, you know, the full moon, we're releasing what we've already been through, okay? Internally.